Welcome to my speech.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and today I'm going to talk to you about horseback riding and the different styles and the differences and similarities of everything about them. So, to start off with, the two major types is English and Western. And a lot of people don't understand that yes, there is many different differences, and yeah, there's a lot of similarities, but you have to look into the technicalities of each one that you really understand, and that's what I will do with you today. Today I would like to really speak with you and really teach you the ways of horseback riding and what makes the differences between English and Western. Okay, to start off with, the tack is probably the most noticeable way that you will differentiate between English and Western. The most notable type of tack is the saddle that's used in each. Now, the saddle of an English riding is very small and very smooth, tiny, and the front of it there's nothing in the front. The back it's not very a deep seat or anything. Now, in a Western saddle, it's very large, not really large, but it's bigger, and it has a lot of decorations on it. The seats are bigger, there's a lot of jewelry and silver and all kinds of things. Now, let me show you the difference between the two. In a Horse Illustrated magazine, we have what we call the Western saddle. Now, in the Western saddle, do you see what I mean about we have the horn, and we have all this tulle, and we have the silver everywhere. And let me show you the English saddle now. Now in the English saddle, see how it's very small. There's no decoration on it. There's no silver. There's no tulle. The front of it's very smooth. There's zero horn. And the back of it's very small. Okay, now the similarities between the two, if you may have seen it, is that both have stirrups. Now in the English, they're very small. You might not be able to see them, but these are the stirrups up here. And in the Western, we have our stirrups down here. So those are the two similarities, that all saddles have stirrups and all saddles are connected by this thing called the girth. Now, the girth is what connects the horse and the saddle together so that the rider can ride it. The stirrups are used for the rider to mount on the top of the horse and for the rider to keep their feet placed into the stirrups at all times while riding. But the main difference is this horn right here. That is this number one way that you can tell from a Western and an English saddle. Okay, up next we have the different kind of competitions and show in the different ways of the horse world. So the competition shows is a very important aspect of the horses and why people ride and why people do their different styles, because you can win prizes and money, and it's a huge different life for everybody. But what the main difference is between the riding styles is English is a very proper kind of style, and their events include a jumping course, which is the most popular, is jumping and dressage. Now, the jumping is a course that has jumps set up for the rider, and they go around and they have to stay very still and they have to jump over them with the best form possible. Now, for the Western side, Western is mainly seen in what we have when we have rodeos. Now, these events are very fast, very fun. It's a get down, get dirty, we don't have to be proper type thing. And these events include, the most popular at least, is something such as barrel racing. Now, barrel racing is when you have it's usually a female rider who gets on the horse and goes around 3 barrels as fast as possible. Now, the roping is also a different one. Roping is as fast as you can. You take your lasso and you rope this horse as fast as you can and tie it up in the lowest amount. Okay, next, the discipline of the riding. Now, the discipline is very similar because all riders need to be very relaxed in the shoulders but strong and confident. You don't want to be too proper. Well, in English you're going to be proper, but you don't want to be too stiff. And what the really difference is in English we have very straight backs, our backs are bent, and in Western our butts are in the saddle and we're very slouched. Now English, we do this thing called posting. Posting is when you go an up and down motion with every movement of the horse throughout the entire thing, and that is the number one difference. Okay, so let's have an overview. In horseback riding, we have English and Western. The main differences in the tack is the saddles. The English saddles are very small and smooth, and the Western saddles have a horn. The next is the posting. English we post, Western we do not. We're much more faster and relaxed. In English we have jumping, Western we have barrel racing and roping. Next is the discipline is very proper in English, while in Western it's very relaxed. Okay, now that was my speech about horseback riding. Thank you.